I think this is going to be a very exciting camera comparison. I'm in Germany, just about to jump on the e-bike to explore Munich, so let's go. Okay, I think it's time to check on stabilization. I'm going on the bike using ultra wide angle. So this is the stabilization.
In 150 meters, continue on to Maximilianstrasse.
I'm not sure which device is actually better because I cannot see it. By the way, if you're enjoying my real world camera test and camera comparison like this, then consider subscribing. Cheers! Okay, I had to stop and show you this. Wow, look at this beautiful location. When I look at the colors, the Xiaomi looks way more natural. Wow. Let's have a look at the front-facing camera. I am recording 4K 30 FPS on both, however, Pixel can also do 60 FPS. This is the quality. I must say that the colors look more natural on Xiaomi. What about the stabilization? Let me know which one do you prefer, and I'm gonna have a look at some selfies now. I'm using super macro mode on Xiaomi and then the ×5 optical zoom on Pixel, but the quality is just so much better on Xiaomi. Wow, I must say that I'm one of the fewer YouTubers that actually do a macro shot and, you know, this closer shot. So if you like that, smash the like, and I'm gonna have a look at some macro shots now. Unfortunately, the weather's not that great. It reminds me a bit of UK. It is cold, but guess what? It is a real world camera comparison, so I don't care. I am using portrait video mode, and I love that Xiaomi can use ultra wide angle, which I'm using now, or ×2, or even optical zoom ×5. We are limited only to the main camera on Pixel, which is a bit of a shame. But let's have a look at some portrait photography. Let's go. Worth mentioning, even though the Pixel 10 has optical zoom, you also cannot use this for portrait photography. Again, I don't know why, but it is what it is. Let's have a look at this now. Xiaomi has portrait video mode on selfie camera. Unfortunately, this is not available on Pixel. I'm on my way to Xiaomi event. Actually, the Xiaomi 15 series are launching in that building over there. So really looking forward to that. So see you in a bit. Okay, I have switched to 4K 60 FPS so we can have a look at the stabilization. Which one is actually doing better here? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna head to the Xiaomi launch event. I have switched to steady shot, and you can clearly see the difference how much better the Xiaomi is. I think Pixel is really struggling here. As you can see, Xiaomi stands and people around just waiting for the event. But let's have a look at some pictures now. Unfortunately, the weather has not been great. You can see both devices here in front of me. Pixel is a lot smaller here, you can see. But let me run through some of the features, because I think that the biggest difference here is the Xiaomi has way more features. Look at this. You got 4K 120 frames per second. You got Pro mode for video and the pictures. You got log mode. So that's really good to see. And then you can use this across all the lenses. Now, Pixel is pretty basic. There's nothing crazy. You got the long exposure. You can add me. You got the portrait. However, as I mentioned before, okay, you can go ×1, ×2, or 3. You can't use the optical zoom. Here with Xiaomi, when you go portrait, you got way more options, which is really good to see. Okay, on the top of that, you can see you got even supermoon, and then you just got simple night sight. However, you can also use the astrophotography, which is pretty good though. And then if you want to use the photography options with your Leica, you've got, again, you've got the master or the portrait. What do you think? Which one do you prefer so far? Remember, this is cheaper, 649 versus 799. I've got 1 terabyte, so basically they are identical, 799 and a 799, but this is 1 terabyte of storage. Wow. So this is the maximum zoom video recording, ×15 on Xiaomi and ×20 on Pixel. Let me know which one do you prefer, and I'm gonna carry on with my review. Okay, now it's time to check on video quality at night. Ultra wide angle, 4K 30 FPS. I think the colors look a little bit more natural on Pixel. Switching to the main camera. Munich is such a beautiful city. Really enjoying it so far. Digital crop, ×2, still looking pretty good. Then we've got the optical zoom. I think the Xiaomi looks a little bit better here. But let's have a look at some night shots now. I have switched to the portrait video mode, and I must say that I love the fact that I can change the lenses. With Xiaomi, you are stick to the main camera on the Pixel 10, which is a bit of a shame. Let me know what you think about the quality, and I'm going to have a look at some portrait photography. Let's go. This is selfie camera, 4K 30 FPS. This is the quality. And I must say that at night, I think they both actually doing a pretty good job. But let's have a look at some selfies now. I'm really struggling to find a reason why would anyone buy the Pixel 10. The Xiaomi 15T Pro is such a brilliant device. You get better zoom, better portrait photography with that Leica optics, stabilization way better, color accuracy was also better here. Remember the times when Pixel was really great, however that's gone. The only thing that Pixel 10 has better is the selfie camera, and that's about it. On the top of this, Xiaomi's cheaper. You're looking at £649 here in the UK for 256 gigabytes of storage, when this version, just 128, will cost £799. Definitely not worth it in my opinion. Get yourself Pixel 9a if you really like Pixel and save yourself some money. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this episode and I'll catch you next one. Cheers!